Welcome to my channel. If you're someone who craves real horror, true events that make your skin crawl, you're in the right place. For my very first video, I've gathered 3 chilling true stories, each one taking place during school lockdown. These are the moments when what's supposed to be the safest place suddenly turns into a nightmare. It was supposed to be an ordinary Friday in calculus class. The week was ending, spring break was just around the corner, and nobody was focused. Our teacher, always laid back, decided to kill time by playing quiz games with us. But then everything changed. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. It was shaky, panicked. He shouted that this was not a drill and ordered an immediate lockdown. Our teacher rushed to kill the lights and moved us into the corner. The sudden silence, the darkness, it all felt wrong. And then we heard it, screaming. A man's voice thundered through the halls, closer with every step. He slammed the lockers, shouting he would kill everyone inside. 2 girls began crying as he reached our classroom door. His fists pounded against it again and again, while he screamed for us to open up. Every second felt like an eternity. Then silence. His footsteps faded into the distance. Minutes later, the dean came back on the intercom. A mentally unstable man had slipped inside the building and attacked the front desk secretary. No one knew if he was armed. That night, a janitor discovered the intruder sleeping inside a storage closet. Rumors spread that a revolver was sticking out of his pocket. But before police arrived, he vanished. No one knows if he was ever caught. My school had 2 separate lunch periods. I was in the first one. It was a gray, rainy day when 4 sharp booms rattled outside. At first, I thought it was thunder, but then kids screamed and security rushed in, herding us into the multi-purpose room. The walls were glass, so staff hurried to cover them with curtains. Adults guarded every door. None of us knew what was happening. Eventually, word spread. A man from a neighborhood had barricaded himself inside his home, threatening to kill himself and anyone who tried to intervene. Worse, he'd been spotted lurking around the school, staring at kids in disturbing ways. We later learned he was also a registered sex offender. The lockdown dragged on for more than an hour. When it was finally over, a friend of mine revealed something horrifying. She lived next door to him. The Halloween before, she saw him standing at his window, carving into his arm and smearing blood on the glass. In his own blood, he wrote, "Don't come here or I'll kill you." Everyone thought it was a sick Halloween joke, but after that day, we knew it was real. At the time, I was 22, fresh out of college, working as an IT assistant in my old high school's basement. The office was nice, air conditioning, big desks, even a TV on the wall. But there was one problem: no door. One afternoon during lunch, I got the call. The school was on lockdown. Someone possibly armed was inside. I shut off the lights, silenced my computer, and waited. Then the basement door creaked open. Heavy footsteps echoed down the stairs. I slid under my desk, holding my breath. My phone buzzed with a text. The sound was deafening in the silence. Footsteps came closer. A man entered the room. I panicked, crawling out, begging him not to hurt me. He wore a red flannel shirt and a cap. He told me he was just hiding, claiming he'd come to pick up his son. For a moment, I believed him until I checked the text. It was from my coworker upstairs. Some guy with a gun shot Mr. Buckley. He's wearing a red shirt and hat. Whatever you do, don't come upstairs. My blood ran cold. The man noticed my stare. He realized I knew. I bolted for the stairs. A gunshot ripped through the basement. The bullet ricocheted in the dark, but missed. I made it upstairs, where police had every exit surrounded. They caught him the moment he tried to escape. Mr. Buckley survived, but to this day, no one knows why that man had a vendetta against him. What I do know is this: I'll never forget the sound of that gunshot echoing in the basement. These stories remind us how quickly safety can turn to terror. A normal school day can shatter in an instant. This is just the beginning. If you want more real horror stories, make sure to subscribe because there are many more to come. Which of these 3 stories unsettled you the most? Let me know in the comments. I'll be reading them all.